So a little while ago on stream, while I was playing The Legend of Spyro: A New Beginning, my chat started talking about the Youtooz collab that Skylanders is about to get, and I decided that I wanted to rank which Skylanders would be most likely to get a Youtooz. I had a lot of fun with it, but what follows is perhaps the greatest gaslighting campaign that my chat has ever done. But you're just gonna have to find out what I mean by that. Also, Garfield is here. Garfield? Garfield, you fat cat. How did you get this way? Lasanga. What the fuck? I'm being raided again! This is like when I got raided by all the Swap Force characters or whatever. So, dude, Skylanders is getting a new game. Source? Trust me, bro. I know, the Youtooz thing, actually, like, I might buy them. Garfield, dude, the Garfield Skylander. Dude, they already made the Cleveland Brown Skylander. They could just make the Garfield Skylander. I don't know who I'd want as a Youtooz. It's gonna be, like, mainly Spyro's Adventure, I think. There's probably gonna be Tree Rex, probably Jetvac, Stealth Elf, Eruptor, maybe Drobot. I'm trying to think of like candidates. Maybe Boomer. He kind of got like a new life. Rocky Roll? There's no way Rocky Roll is like the most random pick if they made him a Youtooz, like unironically. Yeah, Gilgrunt, all the starter pack basically. I feel like Spyro and Cinder are kind of like actually out if they're doing specifically Skylanders. Chill Bill maybe because of the memes. He is popular enough. Rocky Roll is that's like the most. I guess he'd be easy to make, but like I'm like what? Chaos. Yeah, Chaos is a good pick. Eon isn't, though, I feel. Yeah, Chaos Flynn. Yeah, basically all this Skylanders Academy character. Yeah, maybe Eyebrawl, because that's, like, the only other popular giant. I guess Thumpback, apparently, according to my comments. Like, Thumpback seems to be the one that everyone remembers. Yeah, all the Forgotten 8 would make more sense. Glumshanks. Yeah, I guess Glumshanks. He's popular enough. He's in every game, which helps him. Because, like, none of the Swap Force would really make sense. Because, like, I guess maybe Washbuckler kind of makes sense. Tessa. I don't even know if is Tessa even popular enough? She's in like a lot of the games, but like they just had like Sniper and Placeholder Swapper or whatever. The secret 17th Swapper. Dude, what if they gave one? What if they gave one to Rufus? Dude, what if it was Spyro at Subway specifically as a Youtooz? Because how many would they drop? Like I'm trying to think of the Youtooz because they drop like 5, right? 5 at a time. So you have to think of like the 5 most popular like characters, because I think that's how they work. It's like 5 at a time. PVZ got 4. Yeah, so I'm like, because there's so many characters in Skylanders, but it's like it's probably not enough to cover it. So, okay, so Spyro was one of them. Rocky Roll is confirmed. That's such a weird one, but so there's probably going to be no Trap Masters then. So if those are confirmed, yeah, now you have to think of like 3. So yeah, like Chill Bill, maybe. Like, I feel like if they're going to do any, like, non-Skylander, it's going to be Flynn, right? Picking one character per game, but there's 6 games. And why would... Rocky Roll is, like, it still baffles me. I'm still thinking about it. Yeah, Pop Fizz is another good pick I didn't think about. Because I don't like him, so that's why I'd never think about him. Oh, they've done 7 before? Is Rocky Roll really a meme? Like, I know that, like, Chill Bill isn't, like, a main villain or anything, but he's, like, unbelievably popular for some reason. I just assume because of its funny voice, but... I don't like any of the villains. They all fucking got me copyright claimed. I just didn't think he was that popular. I guess it's because I don't like spend time in Skylanders communities. That might be it. Dude, what if they put Fiesta as one of them? Because like I feel like now that I'm thinking about it, if it's like based on like memes and current popularity, I feel like Fiesta has like an actual shot now that I'm thinking about it. Drill X is another. That's kind of a left field one, but he is really popular, I think, just because the song, I guess. Dude, if they make it Fiesta... Dude, you know what's funny? Fiesta's like one of the only Superchargers figures I actually own. And even back then, I'm like, dude, this guy sucks. So I think it'd be really funny if they did add him. You know what would be actually based, though? If they made the Youtooz, like, work with Skylanders. Like, you could actually, like, put them on the portal and it'd work. Because it's just a fucking IR sensor. So it wouldn't be, like, that difficult to implement. It'd probably make them more expensive, but it'd be kind of funny. I guess they'd have to ask Activision if they could do that. They can't make it act as Eon's Elite unless they make it like an actual Eon's, like a guy that was already Eon's Elite, because it's already built into the code. Like the Skylanders just access parts of the code already in the game. Yeah, right. Oh, triple damage Fiesta. Suddenly he's doing like still bad damage. I know, like, even in Trap Team, there's like a billion Skylanders I can think of that are just better than Rocky Roll. Like, I think literally every other core Skylander is just better. Trailblazer, probably worse than Rocky Roll, but Torch, I don't know. I don't know, then again, with Trailblazer, you get the My Little Pony audience, alright? So you might be fine. I don't know, I feel like Deja Vu is better. I don't know, then again, if the memes are to believe, maybe Rocky Roll is better, but I don't know. Fling Kong is probably worse, honestly. Flipwreck. Okay, Flipwreck. Dude, I actually kind of forgot about Flipwreck. Yeah, he's also worse than... Perhaps I should make a tier list about who would be the best YouTube. Should I do that? Fuck it, I could do that right now. Okay, we're not gonna do any of the minis because I don't think we need them. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna have three teaser. Okay, so we're gonna have good pick. Oh, I just realized none of the NPCs are here, but that's fine. Decent pick, bad pick. So this is for specifically the Youtooz. I'm gonna be I'm probably gonna be pretty mean. Yeah, I mean, like, if I had to, like, rank them, I guess Chaos, Flynn, and good pick, Callie, Eon, Glumshanks, decent pick, bad pick, like, Chaos's mom, Hugo, I guess, Gurglefin, T-Bone would be decent, I guess. That's, like, the only other one I can think of. Like, there's a lot of NPCs in Skylanders, but... Alright, I'll name the last tier cringe pick. Boom. Alright. Lightning Rod. Lightning Rod is definitely a cringe pick, simply because he's so boring. Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom's probably like a decent, it's like a decent pick. Tornado's probably a cringe pick. Whirlwind is a based pick, alright. Gurglefit, no he's not. He's not a great pick. Should I have 4 tiers? I don't know. I'm going to say great pick. Bash, probably also great pick. This is probably a terrible pick. Prison Break is decent pick. Lightning Rod was in that Christmas video, but I feel like that's where he peaked, alright? Let's be honest for a sec here. Maybe my personal bias is getting in the way. So maybe I should just say most likely, and then like, most likely. Yeah, I most likely Whirlwind. Very high chance. All right, we'll do it like this. All right, we have very high chance, good chance, long shot, and cringe. I'm gonna put Tornado like that. Then I'm also gonna put Sonic Boom in long shot. We're gonna do it like this because I'm trying to think of like really popular people. Because like Eruptor is like obviously like probably the most popular Fire Skylander for some reason. Speaking of long shot. Good chance is lowercase because I forgot. Right there, look, it's all back to normal. All right. In fact, I should probably, because these are all titles. The situation has been alleviated. All right. Igniter, despite the fact that he was in the 3DS starter pack for Spyro's Adventure, I still feel like he's a long shot, simply because I don't think he's that popular. Sunburn, pretty obvious, pretty also long shot. Camo. Because I feel like the dragons are really popular. Like, that's why I'm like, Sunburn might not be a long shot. Yeah, I'll make a confirmed tier just because there's 2, technically. Look, alright, there's no Skylanders YouTubers to compare me to, so it's fine. It would be funny if they get, I kind of want to say, now that you mentioned that, Darkrai, if they gave Sunburn a Youtooz but never gave him a repose, because he's the only character that never got a repose in Gen 1 anyway. Because I kind of want to say that actually, like, gives him a chance, simply because it'd be funny. Stealth Elf, very high chance. Stump Smash is like kind of popular. They use him a lot in the marketing. He's in the Giants opening movie too. Zook is probably a long shot. Double Trouble's probably a long shot. Spyro is confirmed. He's one of the confirmed. Voodoo's just a cringe pick. So is Wrecking Ball. I don't think they have a chance, frankly. Boomer, I actually think Boomer has got a high chance. Drill Sergeant, Trigger Happy, Drobot. All the tech guys have like a really good chance because these are all like really popular except Drill Sergeant. This is why I think specifically if they picked Drill Sergeant between these 3 would be actually insane. Cinder has a very high chance. I'm trying to think of Chop Chop because he's got a good chance. I don't think he has a great chance. He's got a good chance though. Yeah, Boomer because of Boombringer specifically. Ghost Roaster, probably a long shot. Same with Hex. Gilgrunt's got a high chance. Slam Bam, I'm just gonna say is a cringe pick. Like, if I'm being honest, Slam Bam sucks. Whamshell's probably a long shot. Zap specifically because the child with cancer or whatever probably has like a decent chance, but I mean, that's all I can really think of. Jetpack, very high chance. Swarm, probably a long shot. Because like, if they're only picking one from one game, and they're probably only gonna pick a giant, I feel like Swarm is probably like, he's like halfway up the list. He's probably like number 4 in line if I had to guess. Like, I think even Crusher probably has a better chance, but I think Crusher is probably still a long shot. Flashwing, Flashwing, are we thinking good chance or long shot? Because I feel like Flashwing is popular just like all the dragons, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know if he's like that popular. I'm going to say long shot. Hot dog, probably Frito-Lay's, dude. Frito-Lay's, all right. They already had the collab. Probably long shot. Hothead, definitely long shot. In fact, I'm gonna say Hothead is a cringe pick. Yeah, Crusher is on the box art. Shroom Boom, also cringe pick. Tree Rex, though, very high chance. Ninjini, probably a long shot. Pop Fizz, probably very high chance. Yeah, like Flashwing is like the least popular dragon, even though I really like her a lot, but it's like, it's because I think she's Gen 2. She's Series 2. That's probably why she's not as popular. Bouncer, probably long shot. Sprocket, straight up cringe pick. I'm gonna be honest. Well, there's two schools of thought with Sprocket, because it's like she's like so bad it'd be kind of funny if she got one, but at the same time it's like she's also like a Lego person. She's got like the yellow skin. It's like, oh, this is like a weird Lego person. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Eyebrawl, probably good chance. Fucking Fright Rider. Oh, is this? I kind of want to say this is another cringe pick, but again, Fright Rider also doesn't have a repose, so I feel like they could do it. I haven't even seen Academy, so any of them I have like no knowledge of. Chill, probably a cringe pick, honestly. Well, no, we'll put her in long shot. Yeah, Academy was isn't like Academy like pretty popular, at least in terms of like Skylanders media. I just have like, I've never seen it, so I have no idea. I've seen like one episode, I think, if even, because I tried to watch it on Netflix and I'm like, yo, this shit is like not for me, because I was like 20. No, I probably wasn't 20, but I was probably like 16, 17, and I'm like, yeah, this shit just ain't for me. Yeah, I have to think, like, I'm basically like, whatever people are in this tier, it's like, they're probably gonna get in. Thumpback, I feel like also has a good chance. I feel like he's popular enough. Boomjet, I feel like Boomjet's a long shot. I feel like Free Ranger. Yeah, Dan TDM is in that show. I just don't know, who does Dan TDM voice? Voices the banana? Who the fuck is the banana? I have no idea who the banana is. I'm gonna say Free Ranger has like a decent shot. I feel like he's just more popular, like the most popular of all the Air Swap Force dudes. Rubble Rouser, deadass cringe. Wait, no, that's Doomstone. Rubble Rouser, probably long shot if I'm being honest. I'll probably, because the farther we get into this series, the like more I think like it's like gonna be a long shot, because like all this like the starter pack Skylanders for the first two games, I'm like, these are shoo-ins. I think Whirlwind has a chance. I feel like she's probably like one of the most popular Skylanders. Maybe this is my bias coming in. I'll put her down in good chance, because I still feel like she's really popular. Because like I know a lot of people say that like Whirlwind is their favorite, so that's why I'm like she's probably the most popular. She's probably one of the most popular Skylanders that like isn't Spyro. But I will probably say that me putting her in very high chance is probably my bias getting in the way. But like I was saying, like all the starter pack Skylanders, like Tree Rex and Jetpack, I'm like, oh, these are like shoo-ins. But now once we get to like Blast Zone, I'm like, I don't know anymore. Dude, if they actually make a Whirlwind Youtooz, I'm buying that shit so quick. Fuck, what is this guy's name? Why do I not? How did I forget? Oh jeez. CY Skylanders Academy. Let's take a look at this. Oh, it's the banana. Yeah, okay. I think I've seen this guy a couple times. I feel like I still feel like I don't think he's got a chance. A lot of these I'm feeling are like long shots. The only one that, because Zulu is named after one of the devs, so maybe like he could pull some strings behind the scenes, but like I still don't see it. Oh, this is a fucking cringe. Dunebug is a cringe pick. Starstrike. I'm trying to, like, all these are like long shots. I feel like Magnus Charge is like the only one that has a good chance. I feel like Roller Brawl is also pretty popular. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I'm putting Whirlwind in the jar. Firecracken did get a Spotlight trailer, but I don't think that means much in the grand scheme of things. Like, you have to think of, like, in the mind 2024, you're trying to sell Skylanders fans something right now, and you have to think, like, who would the most amount of people buy, right? So it has to be like visually appealing, I guess, and it has to be someone that like a lot of people like. Yeah, Rollerballs and Supercharges, which helps her chances a lot, I think, because she had a repose. I'm sorry to the guy that really likes Freeze Blade, but I don't think he's got a chance. This is a long shot. This is a cringe pick, frankly. The only one, like, Washbuckler, I feel like Washbuckler is like the only swapper I can think that has like a very high chance. Spyrise, do you think Spyrise is popular? Okay, I'll put him in good chance then. I guess because he is the best Skylander. Because like usually the good Skylanders are like pretty popular. So I'd say, yeah, you probably got a point. Kaboom was in Academy, but I remember he's in like the first episode, but I still don't feel like he's that popular. Blades, probably long shot. Flink Kong is probably cringe. Gusto is probably long shot. Say fucking Thunderbolt is also cringe. I feel like you'd also want maybe a Light and Dark Skylander representative. So I feel like Blackout genuinely has like the best chance. Dude, fist bump? Okay, and then Rocky Roll for some reason is confirmed. That's still, this still baffles me. Like these two it's so weird. This makes no sense to me. But okay, I guess. I'll take your word for it, Phantom, that Kaboom is like popular enough. So I'll put him in good chance. This is probably a long shot. This is a long shot. Wildfire is also popular, but dude, I have no idea when Rocky Roll got confirmed. I just heard he was. So I don't know. Bushwhack probably not gonna happen. I feel like he's got a good chance because he's a starter pack that helps him out a lot. High Five, I feel like he's got a decent chance, but like, I know he's popular, but I don't think he's popular enough. I think Tough Luck is a cringe pick. Nightlight, Spotlight, probably both long shots. Blastermind is straight up a cringe pick. I kind of want to say Enigma's like good chance because he's like cool, but I don't want to like say anything. I think all these are, except Treadhead. Treadhead might be a cringe pick. That doesn't make any sense. Batspin, because Batspin was like one of the viewer submitted ones, or not. It's like one of the player submitted names, so maybe they got a chance. Crypt King, I feel like he's popular enough. He's really popular, so I feel like he's got a chance. I think everyone else is a long shot. I feel like Echo's also pretty popular. Flipwreck would be a cringe pick. This is probably a long shot because I feel like Snapshot's got the best chance. Okay, some of these are like reposes, so I feel like I can't really rank some of them, but like I'm just gonna put. Actually, yeah, no, because they wouldn't use this version of Jetpack, so I'm gonna say this is actually like a cringe pick specifically. Because like, why would they use this Jetpack over like the way more iconic one? That doesn't make any sense. I hate to say it, Stormblade is a long shot. I don't even remember Night something or other. This is also probably a cringe pick since I feel like if they wanted the Superchargers representation, I feel like this is not the one to do it because I feel like Lava Lance Eruptor is the only one that has like the chance, specifically because he's like kind of the coolest one, but I don't know. I'm gonna say both Bowser and Donkey Kong are cringe picks because they already probably have Youtooz for both of these, and if they don't, probably talking to Nintendo is basically impossible. So I'm gonna say Spitfire specifically because he's a starter pack has a good chance. This is probably another one. The Super Shot Stealth Elf, that's probably another decent chance. I'm gonna say this one's also a cringe pick because why would you pick this one over regular Pop Fizz? This is probably a long shot. This is probably a long shot. Same. No, this is another one that I feel like they might pick over the regular. I know, like none of the Superchargers. I feel like you'd never pick the repos. Yeah, Spitfire is like the Superchargers guy. I feel like genuinely, like I talked myself into thinking Fiesta has like a good chance, specifically because he's like so bad. It's kind of funny. Roller Brawl. I feel like this because I put Roller Brawl in good chance, right? But I feel like this one has like the same amount of chances because I like this design of Roller Brawl more, so I feel like they might choose it because like they know Roller Brawl is popular, and I feel like if you're gonna choose a Supercharger, I feel like this specific Roller Brawl is probably the one you'd choose. Okay, now we're getting to the people that I just like literally have no idea who this is. The guy with the Falcon, I have no idea. Long shot. Bad Juju, probably also a long shot. I know who this is, I just forget his name. I feel like he doesn't have a chance. I know he's expensive, but Hoodsicle I actually feel like has a decent chance because he's one of the only. You think Dive Clops is alright? I'll put Dive Clops in cringe. You think Wildstorm is a chance? I guess since he's so expensive, I'll put him in good chance. I'll put him in good chance then because I feel like him being expensive helps him out a lot. Golden Queen definitely has a chance. Barbalita, probably a long shot compared to Golden Queen specifically. In fact, I honestly feel like Golden Queen is like our last very high chance that I can put in. I have no idea who this is. I'm just gonna say this is a cringe pick because I feel like Taekwon Crow like genuinely might have a chance. Like unironically, I feel like Taekwon Crow has a chance. Hawkmungus. I feel like if you're gonna do here's the. All right, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna put Crash in cringe specifically because it's the same reason as Bowser and Donkey Kong. Like, it doesn't make sense if you're gonna do a Skylanders theme one and then put like not Skylanders specifically, because like I get Spyro. He's on the cover of the first game. He's named after the first game. At least that I can understand. Like these are like third-party picks. This is like if Snake came back for like every Smash Bros game. Like it wouldn't make any sense. Oh, and then probably Wolfgang. Probably another one that has like a very high chance. Everyone likes the furries, all right? Graveclops. I'm gonna go so far as to say that Graveclobber is probably like a cringe pick, because like out of all the Imaginators villains that like became Skylanders, Graveclobber is easily the worst one. And then you probably also have a good chance because you're a starter packer. And then I'm gonna say Longshot. All right, boom. Pit Boss is popular. I still don't think. I don't know. I think this is correct. So okay, we got to think about this now, because hypothetically their max like drop would be 7, right? And apparently Rocky Roll and Spyro are already confirmed. So we need to. So like out of these like couple here, who would be like the most obvious picks? Because I feel like all the Spyro's Adventure candidates are basically out at this point. Because like if you're gonna acknowledge all the games, or if you want to like represent them in some way, I think you'd want to like pick different ones. So the real question is between Jetvac, Treerex, and Pop Fizz, who is like the most likely? And I want to say that they'd probably pick Jetvac, because you already have the Magic Skylander representation with Spyro. If it's 8 for one of each element would make sense, but there's 10 elements. So I feel like you'd almost want to represent Light and Dark in some way. That's why I put Blackout in like good chance, because he's like the only like Light and Dark Skylander that would make sense. I feel like because you'd probably want to represent like an actual giant, but then again they've represented Trap Team with Rocky Roll, so I don't know. I feel like out of the 3 giants that I have here, Giants characters, I feel like Pop Fizz genuinely is the least likely, even though I feel like he's the most popular. So I feel like between one of these two, it's probably going to happen. And then for Swap Force, I literally think it can only be Washbuckler. Unless it's like Tessa or something, or Chaos's mom. Like those are like the only ones I can really think of. Yeah, because the figures are usually pretty small. Yeah, so that's why I feel like Jetvac is more likely than Treerex. Because Jetvac was also in Skylanders Academy, and he was also one of like the NPCs for Imaginators. So I feel like Jetvac is way more likely than Treerex. Treerex does make sense, but I don't know. Yeah, all the other, like, that's why I'm like, Blackout is like the most memorable out of all the Light and Dark Skylanders. He's the coolest looking, that helps him. He's also like one of the most expensive, so I don't know. They could put 2 Skylanders on one figure, but there's no one that like the only, like, I can't think of like 2 Skylanders that are like, that you'd like think of together. Like maybe they could do Blackout and Spotlight. I know Terrafin and Drill Sergeant have like the same, like they like cross over in their backstories. That's like the only other way that, like, maybe Spyro and Cinder are together on one, but other than that, I don't really see them combining them. I think Chaos is basically a shoo-in at this point. Like there's no way they don't do Chaos. That's like the most obvious pick ever, and I feel like they're just gonna go with it. Like even though Chill Bill is like funny, I think it's gonna be Chaos. Okay, hold on. So I just googled Skylanders Youtooz, and I'm looking at the post that the guy said. I emailed Youtooz. Okay, so Op says, I emailed Youtooz support email. Casual questions are able to be asked on it. Blah, blah, blah. This seems to confirm that A, this is not an early reveal. This was revealed ahead of time. B, Skylanders not NPCs. So it's a possibility that there's no NPCs. Because I'm reading the post. I don't know if this is true or not. Okay, so where's like the confirmation then? Does anyone know where like the actual confirmation is, like specifically where it's confirmed that it's Spyro and Rocky Roll? Because I feel like that's kind of a big deal. It's from a data miner on Twitter. Okay. All right. I've tried looking. I couldn't see anything. I kind of want to keep speculating just because it's kind of more fun anyway. You know, no spoilers, all right? Wait, are you serious that Chill Guy is like a fucking plushie? Brother. Yeah, there's already a couple Spyro figures. It'd be kind of weird if they gave Spyro another one. See, that's why I'm like, they kind of do memes. So that's why I'm like, I feel like some of these have like higher chances, not like some of the meme ones specifically. That's why I'm like, but they, like, I don't know, in the email it said like no NPCs. So that's like the one thing that's preventing me from thinking that Chill Bill doesn't have a chance. But I don't know. Also, those plushies are fucking expensive. So, Jesus. I think we've done enough speculating, because I think that's like the one thing that I'm like, is Spyro really confirmed? like I was trying to look at it, like the Twitter, I couldn't find any of the like the Twitter leaks or whatever. It'd be weird if they had like the weird, like the ugly ass Spyro design, because like the Spyro design they use is like the reignited Spyro for like a lot of the other stuff. So that's why I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. If it's specifically Spyro's Adventure, then I feel like it's gonna be like really obvious what they do. I don't know, because like if you're gonna do Skylanders, it's like this is a game that's been dead for like what? It's a game series that's been dead for almost like it's been 8 years since like the series has even had like a new game. So it's like you'd probably want to do the whole series just because like you need to cover the most amount of bases. But who knows? I don't know. I don't know anything about marketing, so.
1 week later.
Rocky Roll has died. No more Rocky Roll! No more cards! No more $19 Fortnite card! God damn it, I'm gonna have to like make like a Rocky Roll emote or something on the server. At this point, it's become too much. Dude, I was editing the VOD from when I did the Youtooz video or whatever. Like which Skylander is gonna get the Youtooz, and like, oh my god, how often we mentioned Rocky Roll, oh my god. And it's so funny because he's not even like confirmed. Like I looked it up and I'm like, there's like no confirmation that he's actually been like 100% confirmed. That's why that's like part of the reason why it's funny. I'm like, I couldn't find anything. Like someone was like, oh, it's a Twitter data mine, and I looked at it, I'm like, I didn't see anything. So unless I'm blind. I know, dude, like, everyone gaslit me. I couldn't fucking believe it. You guys were taking advantage of me. But it's crazy that everyone in chat went along with it. That's why it was so insane. Because everyone fucking trolled me. You guys are taking advantage of my alcoholism. It's not fair. I should have known, because it's like, you guys took advantage of the fact that, one, I was drinking, but two, the fact that I don't browse Reddit or anything, so I didn't know. So I'm like, oh, he's really popular in memes. Like, okay, I guess I'll take your word for it, because like random Skylanders just get memes, so it's like, okay, I guess I'll believe you. At this point they should, just to fucking spite me. This is going in the video, by the way. All this is going in the video now. Evil chat bullies harmless small YouTuber. Fucking Rocky Roll. I'm like, I don't get it. What's wrong with Rocky Roll? See, Rocky Roll is the key to all of this. He's a funnier Skylander than what we've had before. I know, that's same for me. I'm like, oh, Rocky Roll's like such a whatever Skylander. That's why I found it so unbelievable. But it's just like, I guess, I mean, Chad would never lie to me. You really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies? It's really funny, all right? I'll give you that. It was really funny. Because it was even funnier because like some people that weren't in the chat, like that joined while I was doing the tier list, also believed me. Or believed you, I guess. Because I had him in the confirmed tier. Look, I stopped believing you after I couldn't find it because one of like the 100 Garfield accounts that flooded my stream was like, oh, it was a Twitter leak. So I looked it up and I didn't see anything. So I'm like, okay, this is probably fake. And then I just like moved on, I think, because I'm like, I realized when I was watching the VOD back, I'm like, oh, I don't like have a conclusion to this tier list. I just kind of go back to playing Spyro, which was probably the biggest mistake ever because that game is so boring, and I wish I just kind of went back to going back to the tier list. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. It's funny looking back, I guess. One of the fucking Garfield accounts was named Garfield Feet Pics. And by the way, can we talk about how that's the second time I've been like rated like that? Dude, the other thing about fucking Rocky Roll is that you guys never shut up about him. Like during the entirety of the fucking ice level during Spyro, you guys just kept talking about it. I'm like, okay, this obsession is like really weird. I'm starting to think that I'm getting a little fucked with. Dude, Rocky Roll, like I said, he's not even that bad. Like in the tier list, I placed him at like B tier. He's not like a terrible Skylander. I'm like, I had like a funny story with him. He's like one of the only Trap Team Skylanders I own for some reason. Fucking Rocky Roll. There's like multiple points where I'm in like stunned silence. I'm like, is really Rocky Roll? Yeah, dude, guys, Rocky Roll is confirmed. One of the Youtooz. That's a nice argument. Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up. Well, of course I believed it. Like, I didn't believe it at first, but then more of you, like, kept saying it. So I'm like, I guess it must be true. The other reason that I kind of believed it is that you had also Spyro be, like you said, oh, Spyro is also confirmed. Rocky Roll and Spyro are confirmed. I'm like, okay, well, they had one confirmed, and Spyro makes sense as a confirmed pick. Rocky Roll, there's a lot of memes about him, and he's very round. Like, okay, I believe you. Look, I'm just gullible maxing, alright? That's all I'm doing. Yeah, I guess I'll have to check again, because, like, it probably was just, like, the Garfield guy with, like, all of his alts or whatever. Well, I'm not believing anything you guys say anymore. I should have known better. I should have known. Chat would lie to me. Chat betrayed me. You know, I just realized something else that, like, because I realized you also told the truth about there not being, like, NPCs being, considered, like, so, like, you guys were telling the truth about other things, so I'm like, what is the life advice of the stream? Don't ever trust chat, alright? They will lie to you. Yeah, I know, he's got like a bunch of collector's edition plushies, and then he's got the fucking, like, the Reignited trilogy one. I'm like, yeah, that's like, Spyro's like the one I'm thinking, like, even more than Rocky Roll, I feel like is more deconfirmed. I'm gonna be honest, like, Rocky Roll might have a better chance than Spyro of getting a Youtooz. That's why it's kind of funny. See, I wonder what, because they said in the email, no NPCs, or at least that's what the Reddit post said. But, like, what counts as an NPC? Like, do the villains count as NPCs? Because they're technically playable. And, like, Chaos is also a Skylander, technically, in Imaginators. I guess it's going to be interesting, because they still haven't, like, announced them. I gotta finish editing this video so I can get it before... Because if they announce it, I'm like, fuck, dude, all that editing is just going to go to waste. Look, Chill Bill is still a possibility. I'm going to be honest. I don't want to, like, get everyone's hopes up, but I'm not saying... it's impossible, alright? Chill Bill very well could be there. Because, like, when I was looking at Youtooz, like, fucking Chill Guy was there. I know, that's why I'm like, that was, like, part of the reason why I believed Rocky Roll. Because I'm like, I guess if Rocky Roll's a meme, I guess I'll take your word for it. Look, I really only care if it's Whirlwind. If it's Whirlwind, I'm actually, like, probably gonna buy it. If it's Rocky Roll and you guys, like, trolled me into thinking it's right, I'm gonna lose it.
Eventually.
Hey, it's me, coming in at the end of the video real quick just to kind of give my final thoughts about the subject, since I alluded earlier to the fact that I didn't really get to do that in the original stream, so I figured I should just do that now. I got two tiers here, who I think is getting in and who I want to get in. I'm not really limiting myself to who I want, but for who I think is getting in, I'm limiting myself to 7, since I believe that is the most amount of figures they drop whenever Youtooz does these things. So first of all, I think Spyro, Trigger Happy, and Gilgrunt are, like, guaranteed at this point. I don't think there's really any other option that they're going with. The 3 starter pack Skylanders for Spyro's Adventure is iconic at this point, so there's basically no chance that they wouldn't get in. Also, another one I want to add in is Chaos. I know that Youtooz says that there's not going to be any NPCs, but Chaos is both playable in Trap Team as a villain and as a Skylander in Imaginators. I also think Jetpack and Tree Rex are both basically guaranteed. They're easily the most popular characters from the second game, so that's basically my only reason. Plus, you'd probably want to have a Giants rep in here somewhere. Okay, so I'm at 6 right now, and I don't really have a great pick. It's likely between these 3 right here, but I don't really know if they'd actually pick any of them. If I had to guess, though, it would probably look something like this. I know they said no NPCs, which is why I think Flynn probably isn't going to be the last spot. And I also don't know if Chill Bill counts as an NPC, so he might also not be here, and I feel like he's probably one of the most likely. So I'm going to say, because of her popularity and her role in the show, I think Stealth Elf is probably going to be their last pick. Now, who I want, on the other hand, is a completely different story. I think most obviously Whirlwind is my #1 pick. She's my favorite Skylander, and I actually think she has like a decent chance of getting in simply because of her popularity. I also want Bash. He's really cool and he's really strong in the first game. I also really want Cinder, but I actually think they're not going to do it. Even though Cinder doesn't have a Youtooz right now, she's just not that popular. Not to mention, if they were going to do a Cinder one, I feel like they choose a different game for her. I also think that Chop Chop has a very high chance of getting in and not like a good chance. I feel like he's popular enough, especially because of the Eon's Elite. Another one I really want to see is Igniter. He was my favorite Skylander at one point, and I still think he's pretty popular. Not to mention he was in the 3DS starter pack, which makes him have a decent chance at least. But I just don't think they're going to do it. I'll fully admit that there's easily better candidates. Another left field pick that I want is Spitfire. I feel like even as it stands right now with no Superchargers rep, I don't think they are going to represent Superchargers. But if they were to, I'd really want it to be Spitfire. I think he's really cool, at least from what I remember about him, and I think he'd make a pretty solid pick. Flashwing is another character that I really like, and I know that she basically has no chance and she really isn't that popular, and she probably wouldn't make like a good plushie, but I really like her a lot, so that's kind of why I want her. I also really want to see if they'd actually represent Light and Dark Skylanders, so that's why I kind of want Blackout. Not to mention he also represents how expensive Skylanders are, which is why I think he actually has like a decent chance of getting in. And I think my final pick for who I'd want is Sunburn. I think it would be really funny if he actually got a Youtooz, because he is the only Spyro's Adventure Skylander that never got reposed ever, so I think it would be really poetic if he got a Youtooz. So yeah, that's my list. Oh, but one more thing before we go. Like and subscribe and have a great rest of your day.